Hey everyone, I'm Nia Brooks, and you're listening to the Leila Grace Foundation podcast. Thank you all so much for listening to today's episode. Today we're focusing on sexual assault awareness on university campuses. Today I have the pleasure of speaking with Aria Owens, who is Assistant Director for the Women's and Gender Studies Resource Center at a local four-year university. Hey Aria, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. How are you?
I'm great. I have a few questions for you. Describe your role and how do you support students in regards to sexual assault, whether that be protesting, finding counseling, etc.?
Okay, awesome. So my role is Assistant Director of Women and Gender Programs. It's pretty much what it sounds like. I work on programs related to women and gender, and I'm an administrator, so that's like a lot of the more, formal things like that. So what I like about my role is that I do have the opportunity to serve as an advocate for students, and so when it relates to sexual assault, like a lot of the things you mentioned in your example, like whether it be protesting, finding counseling, and things like that. So students will protest, and they'll make their voices heard about things, and they'll bring, concerns to the attention of administration. So definitely showing up to those protests when I can, spreading the word about that, and just often to help them in their efforts. So, if I know they're going to be having like a list of demands or, making sure they know the policies for protesting, like, do you need a microphone? Do you have one? Is this accessible? So just like supporting their efforts with like their own activism. And also when it relates to like finding counseling and things like that, I get to serve as like a resource who can refer people generally. So like whether that's to a counselor, whether you're interested in medical attention, if you feel perhaps the spaces on campus aren't necessarily inclusive because of your gender identity or sexuality or something like that, helping students to find other resources and things like that where they will feel just more comfortable and accepted. And so another way that I can support students in regard to sexual assault is like that educational piece. And so like a lot of students, they hear sexual assault and maybe they don't know what that is, or they think like rape right away, which obviously is a part of it. But sexual assault is much more, expansive. So making sure students know what that is and understand what that is, so they can understand like things that are acceptable and things that are not acceptable. So yeah, those are some of the ways that I can offer support to students as it relates to sexual assault.
And that's great that you have your role, because what students don't understand or they learn once they get to university's campus is that the student staff is there to help them. So that's
Right.
amazing that you're there. What actions have students taken to fight against sexual assault on campus?
Yeah, I think the protesting is a big one. Our campus is one where people are very comfortable organizing and again, speaking up, which is really great because students have a lot of power. As like an administrator and stuff, I wouldn't be there if it wasn't for them, and that's like the case of everyone who works there. So if administration or whoever is like missing something, or there's some sort of like disconnection between like student concerns and what we're doing, like it's great. I feel like that they do protest and things like that. And with the other actions that students take is really being proactive about some of these things, which is great. And what I mean by things is just like education as it relates to sexual assault. So whether it's our student government or student organizations that are aligned with women and gender, Women's Rights Alliance kind of groups and LGBTQ student orgs, they'll have programming that's about those very things I just talked about, awareness programs that are educational and talk about, consent. What does that mean? What is that? Programs that address, what would you do if your friend was assaulted? What would you say? And things like that. And so I think it's great that students have a passion and that they're passionate about educating each other, because I think that's a really big component when it comes to just sexual assault and rape culture and fighting that stigma, is students being able to have the conversations with each other. Because it's one thing, for some, older person who you see administrators as to like, tell you this is right and this is wrong, but to have like a student, like, someone who you interact with who, is respected by, or both college students having that experience together, it's much more powerful when the education is coming like, from peer to peer. And then it's also, it doesn't feel like education. It's just like, yeah, this is the culture that, that we're in, and this is how we want to shift it. So I definitely think like educational programming is a way that students have, taken action. And, the protests are obviously more reactive when they feel like there's something that needs to be brought to, university employees' attention, but they're pretty good about, doing their own programming and stuff like that, which I think is great. And they're not afraid to like have the conversation. So even if it's not a program, like, they can have these discussions with each other. So I think that's great.
And I like how you mentioned education and conversations. This goes along with my next question. How can we start to erase our rape stereotypes at the workplace or on campuses?
Yeah, that's great, and I agree. I guess it did speak on it a little bit. I think like that education piece is great. I can go on a tangent on that, so I'll talk about some other things, but definitely education. And I think when it comes to like when I was talking about like educating peers and each other, I think like the accountability piece is a big deal. So when we talk about like, erasing stereotypes and things like that, rape culture, like generally it's not just we live in a culture of rape. Like, it's not that. Like, rape, which, I mean, that's true, but I think sometimes people forget the little things that lead up to that. So it's like, the jokes you're making about touching people inappropriately, or, like, making light of situations that are serious. So, like, for students to be able to hold each other accountable when they see, like, this behavior, not laughing at those jokes or challenging those. And so I think, like, again, like, just students being able to, like, hold each other accountable. And, like, yes, we can say over and over again we live in a rape culture and there's stereotypes, but when students have the opportunity to kind of, like, interrupt those, I think that's really powerful. And so as far as, like, how we can begin to minimize those, I think, like, in my role as an administrator, like, just providing space for students to continue, like, having these conversations and, like, empowering them, like, yeah, like, it's good to intervene, and even sharing some like intervention strategies, because it's not cool or whatever, and it can take a lot of like courage to stand up to a peer, if you want to put it as like standing up, because we know that societal pressure is a real thing, especially with college students. It's the first time a lot of them are away from home, and for a lot of them, all this freedom, and, you're meeting new friends, and you want to fit in, and, that doesn't really, and those pressures don't really stop just because you're, an adult. And so I think empowering students to, like, find ways to intervene that are authentic to them, and also setting the tone of, like, yeah, we're not going to accept these actions or these behaviors in our culture, because, again, yes, we live in a culture where people experience rape and other forms of sexual assault, but it's because of all those little things that, like, add up, because it normalizes it. So whether those little things are, like, jokes or, seeing something, that's bad, because you're like, oh, that's not my business, or that's them, I would do that, that's them. It's like, no, we all, collectively, we talk about self-care, but we have to, like, focus on that community care as well. And part of, caring for your community is, that's not a them problem. It's everyone's problem. It's everyone's issue. So,
Yes, and I love how you mentioned the social interactions, not just the formal education, but those one-on-one conversations, whether it be at parties or in your residence halls, in the school cafeteria. That's where the impact is on our day-to-day basis. How can we start changing others' negative thoughts on how we treat women?
Shifting thoughts is really hard, which is why that's such a great question. And again, when people are in college, like, they're adults, but also, like, that's a new transition of adulthood. Like, you're an adult outside of, where you've grown up maybe as your parents or, whatever sort of influence you have. And so I think it's exciting to work on a college campus because, at one point, I feel like a lot of students coming in, like, I know exactly who I am. I'm in college now. I'm grown. And it's like, you're grown, but you're not grown. Like, you still, I feel like when students come to college and leave, like, they're a different adult, because you learn so much about yourself. and others when you're in college, both inside and outside the classroom. And so I think, like, to shift thoughts and, change thoughts and, some of those negative thoughts is we have to, like, expose students to, like, alternatives. So, if you were growing up thinking, women, belong in the kitchen, and, if I'm in a relationship with a woman, I should be able to have sex with her whenever I want. That's how it is. That's how, it is in my family, all those things. So just, like, doing what we can to, like, expose them to, like, yeah, that may be what you saw and, like, what you believe, but, like, there are other ways of being, there are other ways of living, and, like, let me show you some of them, whether that's, again, like, hosting those educational programs or, like, challenging students to diversify, like, the different media they're consuming, the different people they're hanging out with, encouraging them to really take advantage of, like, all the different social events and programs and, like, engagements that happen on the college campus, because, when we talk about, like, shifting negative thoughts on women, you don't have to be a part of the women's club or whatever organization to learn that. Like, you're going to shift your negative thoughts by being exposed to different people and learning different ways of life. And I think another really great way to, like, eliminate, like, those negative feelings, stereotypes, whatever, towards women, is just to encourage people to, like, really do some, like, self-reflection, self-awareness type stuff. So, like, oh, you think that, women should be entitled to have sex? Why? Why do you think that? And, like, really getting to the root of why. Is it, is it because that's what the media shows you? Is it because, this is this? And so I think, like, allowing space for students to learn and grow, it's so challenging them, but, like, in a way that allows for learning. And it's not like, oh, you think that, you're a horrible person, but, like, those are some problematic thoughts. Let's unpack those, And that's not to say that, like, we should coddle or, be sensitive to people who are problematic. That's not what I'm saying. Just acknowledging that, we all have problematic thoughts, and, as evolved as we feel like we are at different stages in our life, none of us were born, super educated, whatever, like, elevated. And so, like, allowing people that grace in that learning and growing, and again, just creating environments where people can talk openly and have dialogues, I think, is super important in, like, changing those negative thoughts.
Yes, and definitely in regards to asking those questions, from myself and my experiences, asking questions helps you be less triggered when having a conversation with someone versus just attacking them. So definitely practicing that sympathy and understanding that everyone doesn't live the world viewing it through a gendered lens. So thank you for that. Well, Arya, I appreciate you so much for coming on our podcast today. Y'all can listen to the podcast on our website at LeilaGraceFoundation.com.